Super megastar Troye Sivan, welcome back
Hi.
to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
How does it feel? You had your big performance yesterday on the Today Show. Your first television performance in Australia.
Yep.
Now, considering everything you've done big sellout live shows, you've been on very famous other TV shows and award ceremonies in other parts of the world.
Yep.
What does it mean? Does it have any significance to be on stage with Dickie Wilkins and Stefanovic?
It's nerve-wracking in a completely different way just because, when I travel and stuff, I don't necessarily know what I'm getting myself into when I go on TV shows and stuff because I haven't grown up watching those. But like being on stage with Stefanovic, it's a cool thing. I'm like starstruck.
I'm surprised you haven't performed on a Aussie brekkie show before.
I don't know why I
Any
haven't
Aussie
yet.
TV.
Yeah, that's right.
It's taken me a while.
One of the things that I did pick up on was obviously had a wonderful live studio audience, and there was a young gentleman telling his story similar to yours and how your story helped him come out. Do you appreciate and understand what it has meant to other people, simply you being you and telling your story?
Totally. I think, like I've been there, you know what I mean? I understand what a big moment that is for anyone to come out kind of thing. And so even just like that specific moment of him saying that on like national TV, I'm like, dude, what the hell? That is so incredible. That is so amazing. And I appreciate it so deeply because I really do. I understand how scary that can be and what a big deal that can be in someone's life. And so, I get really like proud of the person who's kind of sharing their story and just really thankful that they kind of, let me be a part of that process for them.
Do you feel the pressure now of being a bit more of a spokesperson than maybe
I do a little
been in the
bit.
past?
I think the thing that stops me from getting too like nervous about that is I know that when I was younger, the thing that I think I would have appreciated the most was just a gay person just like doing their life and just like living their life and doing it openly. And so in the end of the day, I think if that's all that I do, that's still like kind of enough, But of course, I want to be more, I think about the LGBTQ community who came before me and, people who are fighting the fight for, just to not kind of be killed over this issue. And I think back to like HIV and that whole epidemic and the things that people had to do. People had to do the gnarliest like protests and people really they were out there fighting for their lives, and now I feel like I've got it so easy, so the least that I can do is try and speak up about stuff when I can.
Does that explain the wigs on Twitter? What's with the wigs on
I
Twitter, Troye?
need to ask you about this. I'm so intrigued. Rove and I were chatting about it earlier. We're like, you've got I think it's like maybe 3 pickies on Twitter of you wearing like this grey kind of wig and bandana.
Yeah.
But it's not just the pickies. You've got the caption. So you're like, it's me, her. You're like, I may not know her name, but I do know she is here.
Right.
What is this
Who is she,
about?
Troye?
I don't know who she is. I'm not sure yet.
Is it
I'm
like
trying
an
to figure it
alter
out.
ego, like a Sasha
So-
Fierce?
I didn't anticipate that I
Please
was.
say yes.
I didn't know that I was meeting her that day, but I went into a wig store and there was this like silver wig on the shelf that was just like staring me in the eyes. I put it on. We were in the wig store for like 45 minutes. All my friends are trying on a million different wigs. I don't take it off. That one for me was the one. And then I was like, well, wait a second. Now that we're leaving the store, do I have to take it off? And the lady was like, well, you can buy the wig. And so I didn't even take it off while paying for the wig. I was like, you can just scan the barcode from my hair. She scanned it on my head and then I paid for it and I just didn't take it off for the rest of the night and took some photos in it.
So the wig, so her is the wig.
I think so, yeah, I believe
Does she
so.
have a name?
She doesn't, just her.
And how often do you wear it?
I've worn it once since that night.
Oh, great.
Just like to take some more photos.
That's fantastic.
How do people react when they see you with that on?
That was the thing I was like,
Do you
this is
forget you're wearing it? Like
No, I was
sometimes
like,
when you've
this
got a
is-
hat on or something at the
It's
end
like
of the
when
day.
I'm not wearing makeup, I feel like I'm a different person.
right.
feeling.
And I was like, this is a perfect disguise. I'm going to go outside and everything's going to be fine. And I go outside and someone's like, hey, Troye, can I get a photo? And I was like, oh my God. I snatched the wig off my head, tried to like give it to my manager and then took a photo with just like a hat on instead. But I had wig hair. It was horrible.
Oh, wig hair's
Wig
the
hair,
worst.
Yeah.
guys.
So I love, not only was it a shit house disguise, it's like, hey, is that you, Troye? And why are you wearing
Yeah,
a grey
what
wig?
the hell are you doing?
is
And can I
wrong
get a
with him?
selfie?
I think it's fantastic.